guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you watching for the very first time, my name is Maria and I'm an expert at building healthy habits. So today I am so excited to share with you what has fundamentally changed the quality of my days. And there are things that you can do where you're at with what you've got right now. So let's get started. Okay, so I should first start by saying that I believe so strongly in these 5 habits that I've developed over time and how much they've actually improved the quality of my day that I actually created my very own guided wellness journals called One Ray. There's 2 different copies. This is the more California sun hippie style, and this one is for the more minimalist chick. And so on each page, you start with a blank slate, a white, fresh beginning every single day, with each habit outlined in a beautiful design with a quote every day. The way that I use this journal is I start out every morning, I sit down with my very favorite cup of coffee and I plan out my 5 habits. If you don't actually prepare in the morning and have a solid foundation, then you're setting yourself up for failure and temptation, and it's so easy to slack off. So the very first thing is I open my journal and I just get a good feel for what the different habits are going to be throughout my day. So I fill in each prompt in a specific order that I'm going to go over with you. The very first habit that I start with is daily activity. Moving my body allows me to get this good, creative, loving, full of life energy, and I can't do my work without it. So in my journal, I write down, I will perform blah, blah, blah workout, ab workout, spin bike, leg workout, go for a run at this time in this location. Make it specific, make it an appointment that you cannot miss for yourself. Typically, I will get my favorite playlist on, whether I'm putting it on my speaker at home or in my earbuds to go out. And I really just zone in all of the things that are stressing me out, all of the things I have to do today, and I'm using that as fuel to get the best possible energy release and really give it my all. The second habit that I believe super strongly in is good nutrition. I believe that every morning planning out just a loose game plan of what you're going to eat to make sure you get the right amount of nutrients that'll keep you full and focused all day is vital to doing your best work and also feeling your best. Every morning I plan out breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. And in it, I try to get all 3 macros, which are protein, fat, and carbs. Carbs in the form of starches, fruits, and vegetables. So I make sure that each meal is well-rounded with some component of each of those food groups to make the colors of the rainbow, because let's face it, we want a lot of colors on our plate to make sure we're eating the right kinds of food and we're not just sticking to potatoes. It's very easy to keep your plate all brown, so we want to bring all the colors of all of the delicious fruits and vegetables to the table. Good nutrition not only helps you to feel energized all day physically, but mentally you're able to think clearly and come up with your best ideas and just really feel happy and content and relaxed when you're eating food that is really, really good for you. I try to focus on wholesome, least processed foods. So the least amount of ingredients that a food has and the more natural, like from the ground, the better. The next habit that I focus on is hydration. You guys, I cannot stress this enough. Making sure you drink enough water to avoid dehydration, a headache from dehydration. You will not feel fully energized if you're not drinking enough water. The way that I track my water is I drink out of water bottles that I know how many ounces are in them. So whether it says it on the bottle when you first get it, or you can measure it throughout the day, blender bottles are great for that. Contigo water bottles are great. I use an Adidas 32 ouncer, which means I fill it up about 4 times a day and I get my daily dose. You'll notice that drinking enough water is not only good for your insides, but your skin will thank you. You'll notice a difference in the quality of your hair and your nails. Like, all of the organs benefit so heavily off of drinking enough water. So do me a favor and be kind to your body today and drink your dang water. The next habit that I focus very, very intently on is practicing daily gratitude. So looking at this little box that I have in my journal, it's not very big because you're not meant to put a whole lot of things in there, but 2 or 3 very, very incredibly small things that bring you great joy. For example, yesterday we got to spend time with my boyfriend and I's niece, and that was something that, we were talking about it all night, we were talking about it all morning, just something that filled us up with such great joy and happiness that I wrote that down in my journal this morning. Also, my cup of coffee was exceptionally good, so I also wrote down my morning cup of coffee. It does not have to be big, and I actually encourage you to make it the smaller the better, because you can more easily look back a year from now and remember the sensory stimuli that came from that experience. The smell of the coffee, the sound of her laugh, just anything related to the experience that makes it so special and unique. And finally, the 5th habit is setting a daily intention. Now, a daily intention and a daily goal are 2 separate things. The goal is what you want to achieve, and the intention is the person that you need to be to embody that goal. So if you want to make X amount of money, what is the kind of person you have to be in order to get to that level of your business, or whatever it might be for you? Today, my intention was to actually communicate the message that I wanted to share with you for this video. So what that means is not getting all caught up in my head, not overthinking, not talking too much, keeping it light and fun and positive. It can be a whole lot of things, but just make sure it's something that equals the kind of person that you want to be. So away from the goal setting and more into skills, traits, characteristics, habits that you need to do to become a better, stronger version of yourself. So between setting my daily activity, nutrition, hydration, gratitude, and intention, those 5 things take me no more than 6-ish minutes in the morning to get my thoughts onto paper, and it sets me up for a day of success. I hope you find value in this, and please comment your favorite out of those 5, or even just your favorite healthy habit below, so that we can kind of spew some ideas off and help others reach the same. Stay well, you guys, and I'll see you next week.